Oh, that is dark. There we go. And I will try this again if it's not dark and light enough. I haven't done an update since before I moved to Toronto. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes. It's been probably a month or more. Hello, kitty. That's Muskoka. But yeah, I was getting a lot of bad things in Gravenhurst, and then, forgive my voice, I seem to be doing somewhat of a cold, I think. But I ended up taking the bus, and on the 15th, the Saturday, and then I went and stayed in a shelter for a week, and basically took the Sunday off because I had been traveling from Gravenhurst to Toronto and trying to find a place to stay and whatnot, so I just took Sunday to relax and kind of decompress, if you will. And then on Monday I started looking for places, and the housing worker at the shelter helped me and would give me places to look up. And I called, and unless they were out of the price range for me and Rain, I went and was called and was like, well, when can I see it? When's convenient? Went to places on Tuesday, which would have been okay, but the rooms in that were just like tiny. I don't think it would have worked because finding here, even here, yeah, the rooms were just tiny, real tiny. And I really like that Rain and I can have our own bedrooms. Then on Wednesday I went to look at a place, but that one I wasn't really liking it because my good friend Janine was looking up places for me because I only have my cell phone to use, and she found out that within the last year there was 2 cases of bed bugs on the 5th floor, and that really was something, you can't get rid of it very well and it's nasty. So I was like, no, I don't want to put Rain or I through that. Then Thursday they wanted Rain to come and meet them in person, which, forgive the phone please, which was interesting, and it was a good place, and we would have been able to do some fixing it up ourselves, and that would have been nice. But meeting Rain in person was not happening because I was in Toronto, Rain was in Thunder Bay, and she needed to have her stuff set up for work and be able to work, so it was not going to happen. So I started getting frustrated, and that night, on the Thursday night, I called. It was about 9 o'clock, and I called some places, and I ended up getting a hold of this lovely lady, Catherine Vicker, who lives in South Kingsway. And I asked when it would be convenient. She said, well, tomorrow, of course. And she said, well, in the afternoon would be better. I said, okay. And then I was set up to come to the place at about 1. I arrived at 10 after 2 because in the subway there was some delays and whatnot. Then I got kind of lost and had to get onto a different one and whatnot. But in the subway my phone didn't work. Therefore I couldn't call her to tell her. And she was fine with that because she was here till 7. And then she took me for a tour of the place. It's got a large living room, a really large bedroom, and a medium to large bedroom. The medium to large is mine, the large is Rain's, because Rain needs the larger room because she has an office in her bedroom, so of course she needs more space. Then after the tour, we were going out to the main door, and she says to me, asked me if I liked it. I said yes. And then she asked if I would like to rent it. I said yes, Rain and I would. And she turned around and said, come with me to my apartment, which her apartment's next door to this one. And long story short, she gave me the keys. I was able to move stuff in that weekend, what little I had, and I didn't get most of it moved in until later, but a week later, because on the Saturday, really good friends of mine, Angela Hartland and her daughter Amanda Hartland and son Alex Hartland, as well as her hubby Mike Miller, came and brought my bunny and my cat and a bunch of stuff. Like, they were loaded, which was really good, and I'm really grateful. I love my kitty very much, and my bunny, and just being in Toronto is amazing. I'm not sure how long this is, but then I went and they spent the weekend. On the Sunday, Mike took me to pick up Rain at the airport. Then we went and came back, and then later they left to go home. And then I met Rain down at the Eaton Centre. We spent some time together and then went our separate ways. And then met back again at home because she had to work. I think it was at 6:45 or 7, but that was a while back. And then the following Tuesday, I went to see Vlad, my gender therapist, and rather than go to another family doctor and chance getting what I did in Gravenhurst, a physician that didn't care about transgender and was not trans friendly, he got me into Dr. Tam, who's amazing. The whole team that I work with at Sherborne is amazing. Dr. Tam ran some blood work and has ordered now 2 specialists, an endo and don't know what it's called. They put these medium-sized needles in your arms and they check for carpal tunnel. It's apparently not comfortable. And I'm not looking forward to it, but I am. If that makes any sense. And then, my blood work shows that I've got high natural testosterone, which proves intersex. And then she asked a bunch of questions, as well as set me up to see the endo, and sent a referral when she sent that one for the endo to another one to CAMH, so that I can, within a year, get my top surgery, and possibly sooner I might be getting a reduction. That's if the chest and back pain gets worse or is unbearable prior to surgery, but we're trying to hold off on that because the extra scarring and the extra surgery is not recommended and not something we really want to do if we can help it. Then and then now it's been a long, stressful day, mostly because my friend was having a really hard time. I'm not sure why, but now he's a proud father. His baby was born at about 7:30 our time, 10:30 our, wait, 10, 1:30 a.m. our time, sorry, 10:30 their time, and the baby is a beautiful little girl. Mother's doing good, and so's the baby. Sean, I'm hoping gets better soon. I'm not sure what he's dealing with, but I'm praying for him. So yeah, now it's probably going on 6 and this has been long. I'll go into detail, and if you have any questions for me or that, for where my transition's going or my new life in Toronto, then go ahead. I'm actually, I have a date next Saturday with a really wonderful woman who I won't name because I don't want to really go into it until it's confirmed. Not the date, but that things click and work out. We're going to meet and see where it goes. It seems to be that it'll go fine, but we need to check things and know and understand each other. So, yeah, it's just great. Thanks for following, and please do check this out, and yeah, leave me any questions or whatnot, and I'll get back to you or make a video answering questions. Take care. Thanks. Bye.